Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you a quick video on how to make a Henderson manual gold dredge pump. Some people call them a Henderson pump, some people just call them a manual gold dredge. These are generally used in places where you are not allowed to use any sort of powered recovery equipment, any sort of powered dredges or anything like that. So you have to basically rely on good old elbow grease. These are predominantly used in the UK, certain parts of America where, as I say, there's no powered equipment that's allowed. They're really handy. There's a lot of people that make different sort of attachments on the ends to get into crooks and crevices in certain parts of the bedrock. But it's a really handy piece of equipment just to start out with, especially if you're in the UK or, as I say, anywhere where you can't use a powered dredge. This is the standard size pump that most people start out with. It's 2.5 inch down pipe. Now for the inner pipe I've used 2 inch normal PVC pipe. To get the suction and the seal, it's got a tennis ball on the end. Now you can see there that the tennis ball is just attached straight to the end. On this the inner rod, I've just placed a cap that's been screwed and glued in place, and then the tennis ball has a couple of washers and a nut bolt going all the way through the cap into the actual pipe. Now the more you compress the ball, the harder seal you're going to get inside the tube. You can see there that's compressed quite down, it's nowhere near round anymore, so that's given a really good solid seal going inside the tube. As you can see when I have to try and squeeze it back in. There we go. For the handle, I have just used a bulb planter, but that you would find in a garden store for just making the little holes in the soil when you're planting your plants. That's basically just slot straight inside there. A couple of screws just to hold it in place, and that's a nice solid sturdy handle, that's not going anywhere. The handle for the outer pipe, I've used a couple of different designs in the past, but a few have fallen off, a few have snapped. I found this one to be the most sturdy and resilient, and basically all it is a handle off a paint tub. It's got a couple of screws, a couple of washers. As you can see there, it's flexible, it'll move up and down, and it'll help support the weight when you're lifting the pipe out of the water when it's full of water and material. And that's it really. The bend on the end helps you get into different, certainly under different rocks of different sizes. It helps you get into certain cracks in the bedrock that you might not be able to get with just a straight end on it. It also means that when you're sucking your material, once you've drawn your inner pipe up, if you then turn the pipe round before you get a chance to lift your pipe out of the water, the bend should also stop any gold from shooting straight out the end. Whereas if it was just a straight end on the pipe, you will get little bits of material falling out when you go to remove the pipe from the water. Well, that's it guys, that's the most standard basic sort of Henderson manual gold dredge that you can build. You can see there, that's the 2.5 inch, and I've also made a monster 4 inch one there. I'll cover that one in a separate video, so if you want to see how I've made that one, please feel free to check out my other videos. Also check out my channel, I've got all sorts of different videos on how to make certain equipment and also running different types of recovery. Cheers guys.